Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good morning. Look at it, brighten that right up. I'm gonna brighten that right up. Good morning. Let me just send this one out. Good morning. I'm not ignoring you. Ooh, look at you. You popped on real quick. Popped on real quick. Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. It's like very quiet. Um, very like Zen energy. It's nice. It's nice. Let me grab my water. Let me grab my water. Water, water, water. Water, shoulda, coulda. Put this. Actually, I'm gonna turn the fan on. I'm loving the calm. I'm loving the calm. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Freaking girlfriend. She's got so much fluff and pillows. It's insane. It's insane. Okay? But I'm gonna move you a little closer. How is everyone? Everybody good? Everybody good? Hi. Hi. Like, wrong. Like, the energy was just great. I feel like I need to change this. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's really weird. It's gonna bother me, I guess. I've never done that. I don't know what. I need a little sweater though. Shit. That's weird. Maybe I don't want to cramp you guys' style. I don't know what's up with that. It was awfully wrinkly. It was awfully wrinkly. Like, stiff, right? I don't want to be giving off those vibes. Oh my goodness. I pulled some sweaters out and it's been a while since I wore this one. All right. I feel better. Do you feel better? I think it was for you guys' benefit. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was weird. Very strange. All right. Let's get into this. I'm loving the energy though. It's nice, right? Nice and calm. Feels awkward. Feels a little awkward right now. I'm not gonna lie. That's strange. All right. Anywho. Yeah, it's nice. Ooh, ooh. Watch me, watch me. Nine of Cups was in there. Wish Fulfillment card was in the wrong deck. So, well, I'm also a little bit of a vibe for you. I feel like definitely a reason, but but uh but bum bum. This one's really comfortable. I think I'm feeling awkward energy until like somebody knows there's a comfortability level. Because I mean, man, he's content. I'll tell you that. He eats good. This could be guy or girl, right? Obviously. But like, eats good. Got a nice, smirk on his face. Like he's feeling good. Like I'm on top of the world. I don't think you're quite there yet. I think there's still something awkward. Look I was just like, I don't know where to place it. You know what I mean? So there's, it doesn't belong in this deck, but I mean, it was dead in the middle. It's not like it was on the edge when I grabbed a deck, so it's bizarre. It's bizarre. But I do feel a little bit of anxiety, awkwardness. I think you'll get through it. Whatever this is pertaining to. I'm definitely feeling anxiety. Right? But it's nice sun energy though, right? It's like very calming. Like I can feel that energy like you wouldn't believe right now. Like yesterday, but it's being presented in a different way. All right, so however you want to perceive that. So weekend energy, this is all elements. I'm not separating them, okay? We got the 4 of Cups. Before I get into that, if you guys are new, okay, welcome to my channel. A lot of readers will say, sun, moon, rising, go watch your midhaven, make sure you pay attention to this, your Venus. I work with all energy, okay? So it doesn't matter what zodiac you are, okay, when you watch me, because I work with all the propensities. So whatever comes out the strongest, it's where the planets are aligned, okay? So, and right now the planets are a little tricky. So chances are you're watching other readers because of the transits. It's almost like it's not even your energy. It's almost like the person you're cross-watching for, because that's, I know when I started tarot, it was always about cross-watching. It was never about me, which was a massive mistake, okay? It's always about you. But I'm sure you're starting to notice that what you're watching, okay?
Lucy just woke up from a nap and just like started like choking about to puke, and then she just like some spit came out of her mouth. Also, I should take her down, right?
Yes, please.
So I don't know. I think she's fine now, but
Seems fine.
she wouldn't drink water either.
Thank you. You're probably noticing even your zodiac, when you're watching it, you're probably like, wow, that doesn't even sound like me. It's more like that one. Well, probably because, the Lady Susan's here. I want to say the tables turn, right? And the tables are turning. But to me, it's still like a lazy Susan. It's like until something is clear. And sometimes it might be hard for you to find that clarity or take a certain approach from what I'm noticing and seeing and feeling. It's almost like, which route do I go? What do I say? I know you want to be honest, right? But it's like, don't want to jump the gun. You don't want to piss someone off. So there is some awkward energy. So just kind of, I feel like you're going to work your way through it. So I really wouldn't worry too much about it, okay? So again, when you watch me, just in case I say yada yada, or there's a Leo strong on the board, there's an Aquarian strong on the board, they just might have a lot of Aquarian or Leo in their chart. It doesn't need to be their sun sign, okay? Because in all reality, the sun sign just represents your personality, I really feel like if you really truly are cross-watching, you should really always pay attention to their moon. And if they're not resonating with their moon, then they're not being authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you would see your story within their sun sign, because you're not seeing the true them yet. Get what I... So I hope you get what I'm saying. So, the first card out, okay, you got the Four of Cups. Ooh, you got the Moon at the bottom of the deck. You got the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So someone's all up in their feelings, right? Someone just is... This is great, because I normally don't get this vibe off the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is usually something coming back around. What's up, girlfriend? You struggling with the energy? Are you good? Are you good? I can feel you. I can feel you over there. I can hear you. You alright? Then come here. Come sit near mama. Good girl. So with this Four of Cups, normally is, you know, is the opportunity going to come back around? Did someone miss an opportunity? Someone didn't want to take it. But here's the thing with this one, it's like somebody's ready for something to come their way. It's like they were waiting for an opportunity. Like they were just waiting, you know, probably growing impatient, because whatever they dealt with before in the past that was painful is like they're flicking it, like, see you later. And I think as soon as that opportunity comes in, they're just going to be concentrated on the Three of Cups, you know, happiness, celebration, possibly, you know, dating, getting together, coffee, a drink. You know what I mean? So this is positive, because it's like letting the pain go. If there was something painful. I'm not really feeling painful right this second, but I mean, to me that looks more like there's blood coming from the cup more than wine, you know? And I hope that wouldn't be wine and somebody wasting. I mean, I'm being practical, guys, right? Like, because I never really take the last sip of wine either. But this is more than just a last sip. So that means you could have been dealing with somebody who was kind of unappreciative of something. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but like, you could have been dealing with someone who was arrogant and they don't care if something gets wasted, or you know what I mean. So, but I wouldn't put too much focus on that. I think it's more or less like they were just waiting for an opportunity, because they're holding a key right there too, right? So it's like they were just waiting for an opportunity to come back around. So there could have been an opportunity, or an opportunity will present itself to come back around, because that Nine of Cups was hidden. That wish fulfillment was hidden within the deck. But there's still something very awkward about that energy right now. But very awkward, comfortable. So an uncomfortable, awkward situation has taken place, or it's occurring, or it's going to. But it looks good. It doesn't look like you need to worry about it. See, we got the Queen of Cups. So it's like, I don't know if the feminine's going to reach out or not, okay? But it's like, here, I got a cup. It's overflowing. Like, the amount of emotion you have for somebody is a lot. Okay? So you're willing to extend. But you're also playing it safe. You guys are very in tune with each other, whatever this energy is. Because it almost looks like the feminine reached out, or you're about to. Now listen to me. When I talk about this stuff, it's difficult energy, because maybe you didn't want to be the one to reach out. You know what I mean? Or you shouldn't have been the one to reach out. Maybe it was truly on someone else to reach out, but like at the same time, I don't know if you felt something. It's just, you got a strong connection. So I gotta be careful with my energy in my hands. You got a strong connection right now. So I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know if you're just gonna reach out and be like, hi, you know, you bring something towards you, because in some cases this person would be ready, okay, but I don't know how you're gonna feel about that if you're the one that actually does that. That's the tricky part I'm feeling. And I know a lot of you be like, oh, I shouldn't have to be the one. Yeah, I know, I get it. If you truly feel that way, then I get it. But there might be a moment, and I'm not gonna say it's a moment of weakness, but there might be a moment where you're like, your heart just, it guides you. Okay, so I feel like this person missed an opportunity with you already. And to be honest with you coming back around, coming in as the Queen of Cups, you're in tune with this person's feelings. Whether you were aware of it or not, it's almost like you kind of knew they needed that. But at the same time, you're playing it real careful, because it's like you don't want to drip what's coming out of the cup either. So you do have some type of boundary here, but you are being cautious. Even though you're coming, it's almost like, and even if you're talking, it's like the cup's right behind him. But I almost feel like until their emotions come into view, we'll have to see when I keep clarifying. I can feel a whole bunch, and I got 2 cards on the board. So it's like, I almost feel like until even if you were to reach out, until their emotions come into play, it's almost like it's here. The compassion is there. But you're being ever so cautious. Like, because you're like, you'd be like me. Like, not the ass end of the last sip, but you wouldn't waste. And I don't even know if you'd consider it wasting. Well, nah, if you're out drinking, you'll be like, last sip. And you just, that little last sip you just don't take. You know what I mean? Me and my analogies, I don't know what that's all about. Whatever this is regarding. It's cute. Like, you're not worried about like money. Oh my God, I gotta get my money's worth. It's not like that. It's just you enjoy your wine, or you enjoy, everything to the last sip except for that little what's left. I mean, you might use the expression, I paid for this, but it's not about that, So I'm so in tuned. I got the goosebumps. I'm so in tuned with someone right now. It's funny. But weekend energy, let's see what else we got. So you are being extremely careful. It's almost like reaching out but not offering an opportunity. See what I'm saying? It's almost like you're waiting for this one to let go of something that needs to be let go of. Because that person already knows you're there, or you're right behind them. See what I'm saying? So someone's approach, something's being approached, differently, or something like that. You got the Page of Pentacles. So, which did come out reversed, but I'm not reading it reversed. But if it was reversed, he's clearly staring at her like I said, you do have some type of steady start, slow start. It's being responsible, maybe being reliable. The word reliable is coming to me, but like it's not coming out the way it should be coming out. So I don't know, you might be dealing with someone reliable, or questioning whether or not they're reliable. Really just depends on where you are in this process. It's like taking the next step, but slowly. I don't think you're normally this cautious cautious. I don't know if you got it or not, but it's not cautious as in red flags, okay? It's cautious as in like, it has to do with your hat, right? So it definitely looks like there's an opportunity. Something from the past will be presented again, or your intuition's telling you, or this person, because it's more than, this is the masculine energy with the Four of Cups, but like letting the pain go, which is fantastic. And the Queen's right there. So it's like you're waiting on an opportunity to talk. You're waiting on the opportunity before you just give your cup. You're being very, very careful when it comes to your emotions, for sure. And I don't think it's because you want to be guarded or you are guarded. That's just it. Like it's you're just taking a different route. Like, someone might be up late studying. Some of you have an office key. I'm not saying like you need to be careful, and nor do I think you're taking anyone to the office late night or nothing, but like you just might be a night owl, or say you're a librarian, or you know the library so well, you're in school, like, you know what I mean? Like you're just trying to like not distract yourself, but to get lost in something else because you don't want to focus on the pain, and you know something makes you happy because you already had a taste of it. So I don't know if there's caution there. You know, it's just like you could know somebody so well in the library where they're like, here's the key, close, lock up or close up, right? But just don't lose your awareness of your surroundings. Because, okay, I don't see danger. I don't feel danger. It's just don't lose focus on your surroundings, okay? It's either that or like, she's back?
She came to the door.
Huh? All right, shut the door, let her in. Hi, Cassie. Okay. Ben got work.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. What time? If you're not gonna finish that lo mein today, I'll have it for lunch. Just saying. Or I'll have Alfredo.
Okay.
Just in the mood for a noodle.
I just ate some Alfredo, so you can probably eat the lo mein.
Okay. I know a lot of people probably already stated it without me even looking. Like, be careful if you're out drinking. Yeah, I don't think it's like that though, but always, you know, keep your focus on your surroundings. Because this one's like, I'm done thinking about the past. Like, they obviously had a taste of something. I don't know if you felt it as like, I don't know if you're going to reach out or you already did. It's almost like you felt it at, or they can feel your presence. Like there's something about your connection that connected. Probably sounds strange to some of you guys. There's something about your connection that connected. However you want to connect the dots. So I think your next approach is very practical, where your old approach probably didn't have practicality attached to it, considering you're coming in as the Queen of Cups. You were probably like, I feel like this and I feel like that, and I want to know about this and I want to know about that. You know, it's a turnaround. But it's like, you're not looking at the practicality of it either. You are and you're not. I don't know if you're trying to heal someone. Be careful here. Don't. Their back is not turned to you like that. This was somebody waiting for something to come in, and it could have, or it's about to. And I'm telling you, it looks like my woman is going to be the one to reach out. If you're in the stage of frig that, I know I had this conversation already, but there's got to be something I missed. If you're in the stage of frig this, frig that, like, I'm telling you, something shifts. But then it's like, shit. Shit. What do I do? Well, it's like someone's here. So I don't know if you're thrown off, like, oh shit. Like, because now it's like, again, the fucking lazy Susan. Because it's like, shit. This is going to be dead on with someone's emotions when this hits. I mean, dead on. I don't feel like it was premature. Because again, there's something about the connection that connected. But you haven't connected the dots yet. Jesus. Let's see what comes out next to the page real quick. It's definitely going to be a practical approach, but until you recognize, no, it's not that, and just something very underlined here. I don't know if you're even aware of it. I think you're just like shit, like shit's dripping, like shit, or like you grab a hot plate, you don't realize how hot it is, and it's like you just want to get to the table to put it down, like shit. Like I got the goosebumps. Someone's in that like shit. Like, why did I do that? Or shit. Like, so hopefully, you know, you're not in that for too long, because that's like shit. Like, I don't want to be in that energy. You're sharing compassion though, right? But like, Jesus. But
I honestly forgot I even had Chinese food until you said that. So I'm gonna eat mine. So I have this Alfredo. So do you want it, or I can put tin foil on it and let it cool down and I'll put it back in the container?
no, just eat it. Or have Ben eat it. It's all right. There's plenty of leftovers. I made cutlets last night. I'm not worried about it.
I don't want it. I'm just saying I'm not gonna eat it. So
Oh, well, I don't want it to go to waste, but I'm working right now. I'm not gonna eat it either.
It's not gonna go to waste. I literally was asking you if you wanted it. I'm not gonna waste it. I literally just told you that I'm gonna just put tinfoil over it if you didn't want it. I want it right now. I want to eat my Chinese.
Okay, Ben won't eat it?
I made him his own.
Okay, do what you'd like with it.
Okay.
I was so very calm and patient with her right then, because normally I'd be like, take a fucking chill pill. Like, feisty. I don't know if it's good. I don't feel feisty energy around you like that, but, or there might be, and you're just gonna be like, not oblivious to it, but just patient, because it's more or less normally, I would normally say something, but what came to me was more like, not necessarily what is she going through, or why, you know what that was impatientness. She's like me. She's a foodie. Like, she's impatient. Like, Ma, I just want to eat. Like, Mingya, do you want this or not? Like, I'm fucking hungry. I'm now craving my food. She's, you know what I mean? Like, that could be me. That was probably her. So what I just got from her is impatience. But I don't feel like that's the woman. So the masculine might be impatient, like a little impatient when it comes to something. So I think they've been sitting here waiting on you, but they didn't expect you to reach out. So again, be careful. You gotta know whether or not to reach out. I think if you do, it's gonna be so random. It wasn't planned. It wasn't like staying up late at night and being like, should I text him tomorrow? No, it's not like that. It's just something out of the blue. Like the connection gets reconnected, but you don't know why or how. You feel it. You could listen to a song. You could be listening to a reader. Like, I could inspire you to go and do this. You know what I mean? Like, but if that is the case, and you do that, do not have expectations. And I'm telling you, be careful, because you're still in like that oh shit. So it's almost like I said, like, you go and do it, and then it's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What do I do? Someone's here. Something's like is here. You don't know what it is. You feel it. You could be talking, but it's like you're still not ready to extend the cup. So it's like, oh shit. See what I'm saying? So it's almost like you're not ready, but you feel like you are, but yet it's not premature. So I think you're just being very careful. It's almost like, turn around. Like, it's here, but I'm not offering it to you until something. It's something like that. That was weird. Like, a card came out, I pushed it back in, it came back out. It almost reminded me of like a teeter-totter, but at the same time, it like got balanced back in the deck. I don't. Trying to get one more or a couple more before I clarify, but I don't know if it's necessary, because it's like I can't even tell the story of this Page of Pentacles yet, because neither of you are looking at it. I think you both feel it, but nobody's acknowledging it. See what I'm saying? Like, you know to take a practical route. It's on the board, but it's like neither of you are acknowledging it. Like, you're talking or whatever's going on. It's like you both just assume, you both know the start is here. You both know wish fulfillment is here. You both know the connection is here. Like, holy shit, the two of you just know something. But it's... This talks about putting in the effort, you know, so it's like you're putting in the effort, but you don't even know what the effort's towards. But because of the connection, you're putting in the effort. Fucking Mingya, wait until this hits you. There's something just like that going down, or it's about to go down. And you guys' crown might be opening, because I was itching my scalp. I don't even know if I have dandruff. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I was itching my scalp so much this morning, and then I was like, damn, there goes my crown. There goes my crown. So you guys are going to put the effort in. The effort is either being... Right now, it's either happening or it's going to happen. It's going to require effort. That's the Page of Pence, you know, puts in the effort. But again, it's like you're looking at it like, what did I do? What did I do? See? You're looking at it like, what did I do? What did I do? It's the Five of Swords. But like, it's getting over the Five of Swords. But like when you're in the process of trying to get over the Five of Swords, you're like, fuck, what did I do? See what I'm saying? So you're leaving the Five of Swords behind, which is extremely positive. Okay? So there's all this stuff like in the middle where it's like, you know, I don't even know the words for it, of what you're feeling, besides being cautious but without being negative, but not really being positive. But I think what you're doing, especially if you're communicating, you're probably communicating off of intuition, which is probably the right way to go right now. Because you know you got to leave the Five of Swords behind. It's like you don't even want to talk about it. Like I said in the beginning, like it's like stuff that needs to be said that's not being spoken yet. You know, it's like that approach. Being practical about it, being smart about it, like without hindering your own emotions. Because you don't want to create blockages either. So, hold on. So it is. It's letting go of the Five of Swords energy and taking a practical approach. And it's going to require effort. So in the beginning, if this is coming together and it's together, however this goes down for you, it's going to be a little tricky. There might be a little arguing, more mental than physically, okay? But it might come into physical reality because shit does need to be hashed out. But this is positive. This truly is getting past it, the Five of Swords. It truly is resolving something, putting the effort in to resolve what needs to be resolved. But it's almost like nobody's bringing it up. Like I said, it's you're feeling the connection without knowing why. Like you're connected or you reconnected. And I mean, you know why. It's you had a dream of it, or you just, you know, it's your wish fulfillment. It's you're happy, okay? But it's not really being addressed yet. So again, that could be your oh shit moment, you know, because you don't want to address it. But don't think that it can't not be addressed. It's going to need to be addressed. There's no way to have a practical new beginning and put effort into each other if something's not addressed. So now let's get to this masculine energy of the Four of Cups. Yeah, see, the Seven of Wands is right underneath that. You stood up to your own fears. So both of you have stood up for yourselves, okay? And you've overcome that. It's just clearly talking about it, you know? So it's going to be hard to move forward if things aren't talked about. But I think that's the least of your worries, even though it's a worry. All right, and now you have the King of Cups come out for this one. See how quickly that shit came out? Like, there's something going on with him. It came out reversed, but again, I'm not reading these reversed. So, but they are emotional. You know, they could have someone still in their ear, right? Like, they still have somebody around them. With the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck is telling me there's still an energy around them, which we knew, but they're just ready to let it go. They're so ready. Maybe they did let something go, but they still have this energy harping in their ear. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going anywhere yet, like, until they decide to just flick it. but they're about to flick that shit because now they see you. So I think the feminine came back. Now, don't go back to somebody because you think like, oh my God, Court's saying all this. Like, I should really reach out because I don't know how they're feeling and blah, blah, blah. Please be very careful. Like I said, I feel like it's just going to happen, or, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't overthink this. If you're overthinking, will they get back to me and blah, 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 then now is not your time to do that. Now is not your time to act. If you go into this without any expectations, you're way better because they might not reply. And if they do, how do you know they're not going to come at you with like some Five of Swords? How do you know they're not going to come at you with like, well, last time we tried to interact, it went like this, right? So how do you know you're not going to react? Because there's still a chance you can react to, you know what, fuck this. All you want to do is bring up the past. See what I'm saying? If that is the case, you know, don't cross. There's got to be boundaries still. There shouldn't be, but there needs to be because it hasn't been discussed. Gosh, I hope this makes sense to you because this is somebody's dynamic. So it's like your approach needs to be, your approach is more patient and gentle, and it's like, can we look at something with optimism versus, you know, you're probably dealing with a little bit of a pessimist, but not a big deal. But like I said, they were just waiting for you. You know what I mean? It's so ironic because it's like we've been reading the masculine reaching out. So I think if you already reached out, you're going to get a response. If you haven't already reached out, just let the energy flow, still go about what it is you do. Maybe it's not this weekend for you. Maybe with the transits, you gotta wait another couple weekends, or just don't put too much focus on it unless you're already in the scenario or the scenario gets presented to you. Okay. So now look at you two. See what I'm saying? Like the connection is here. You just it's that simple. So you guys are definitely connected. Why are these flipped like this? I want to look at the bottom of that card. The Ace of Pentacles was flipped in the middle of the deck. Okay, so I don't know how that happens or when that happens, but that's definitely a new start. But again, at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups, so it's like they weren't able to drain the past yet. It's like I said, I feel that healing energy. It's almost like the feminine is healing for the masculine that gets them to flick it. Like, I'm done with you. Like I said, it's like the Seven of Swords energy. Like you've overcome the past. It's you've learned lessons. You're standing up for yourself. You know, that type of stuff. And it's like, I'm telling you, the king is just gonna flick whatever that is because somebody's still happening that year. Whether it's mental past or there's somebody still that is not out of the picture completely yet. Okay. So your king's looking right at you as well. Let's see what's up with the Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups is, you know, is in love. The King of Cups comes in as, you could be dealing with water, but considering what I'm reading, the King of Cups is in love just as much as you're in love with them. The connection is connected. It's just, like I said, getting through this Five of Swords, which you already did. You're working on it. It's positive. It's letting it go, right? But I don't know if you worked on it yet, but you will be. And it is going to require effort. You don't run away from it. I don't see you guys running away from each other right now. The feminine's being very cautious. And the masculine seems excited, but not excited like hee. Well, maybe like giggly, like yay. Like you would be. Yay.
There's no more Chinese food.
Okay. It's fine.
Alright. Also, did you love the crown on your hands?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's no more Chinese food.
Is Cassie in here? Okay, make sure she doesn't run out.
She's so good. right in the corner sleeping. That's so warm. She definitely didn't stay on your bed because of the fan. So I think she does like it up here because it's so warm.
Some of you might get a gift. It drew me right to her ring on the ring finger. You might get like a gift of jewelry or something, I don't know. Isn't that nice? I like jewelry too. Don't we all? But drew me right to it. Show them your ring. It drew me right to it. It could just be the pink. Is that pink?
It's not pink.
It's not?
No.
Oh, it looked pink. That stone so looked pink. So I don't know if you're dealing with who's pink. What zodiac is pink?
My birthday is pink. My birthstone.
Yeah, you're a Scorpio. But it's also Mia's, and she's a Libra.
That's because they've changed it.
Okay, I don't know.
It's
pretty,
used
though.
to be a Scorpio.
I mean, that was so pink. There's nothing over here that would even reflect that color pink, so I don't know what that was regarding. But that was pink.
Actually, the bin in front of the sun.
Oh, the bin in front of the sun is pink, so that makes... You're so smart.
Yeah.
She's so smart. That's probably what it was. I got a big fuchsia bin in front of the window. Because I'm telling you, that stone looked fucking pink. Okay, so... I did a reading where I was like, look at the pink. I don't recall which reading it was, you know. Anywho. I did lose train of thought as I was moving forward with her. Oh, you might get a gift because it drew me right to the ring. Like, I'd be surprised because it was like hidden under the covers and then it was sparkly, but the sun's not even shining in that direction. So, I mean, it's just coming through now, but it hasn't hit that side of the bed yet. Okay, so maybe in due time. The Woman, a song just came to me, and it came to me in it was either Capricorn or Pisces. It definitely came to me in Pisces, but in your head, I think it came through so strong in the WkEnd energy exchange. So it's like the woman's like, because I'm moving on to her, right? So she's in your head, you know, it's in his head, but I'm moving on to the feminine, so like, but you were the woman with the hot plate, you know, like oh fuck, 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 like what did I do? You're gonna drive yourself ape shit. Yeah, see, like hangman, like whoa, time out, what did I do? You gotta change your perspective, and you are looking right up at the Page of Pence, right? So see what I'm saying? Like, you're changing your approach. You know a different route needs to be taken, or you think you do. That's just it. You don't know yet. You don't, that's just it. You don't know what route to take with this, because it's like, oh damn, say you did reach out and now you guys are communicating, you can feel the love, you don't even know how it happened, you're freaking reconnected, or you feel it, something's happening. Okay, and it's like, you're literally like, because I can't help to remember that came out reversed, right? So it's because you're not focused on the Five of Swords, which is really nice. But like, you cannot not address something if something needs to be addressed. I just, you don't want to. It's almost like, it's like something else needs to be addressed. It's like you're waiting for somebody else to address it, or you're just going with the flow. Like, I don't know what you're doing, how it went down for you, but this is how it's going. This is how you are going to feel for sure when it does go down. I don't think you're going to take a break from this person. It's just, okay, I got to change my perspective here. And it is Pisces energy, so you could be making your decisions off intuition again, like I said, which might be the right thing for you to do right now. Because it's kind of like you're just chilling, but you're in your head, so you're not really just chilling just like that. It's not like I'm chilling, I'm good. It's still in your head. It's in your head. It's in your head. So I just think you're not going to put that much effort into something until you see something in someone else, which seems fair enough. From what I'm seeing, it seems fair. You are taking a different approach. Oh, that's what I was going to say, but be careful. You don't want to change who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something didn't go down the right way before, it doesn't mean you were wrong or they were wrong. It just, there was no compromise, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, only change your approach if you really feel like it's necessary, but do not change your approach to suit someone else. Please understand that. That's extremely important. So again, just because it didn't work previously, your approach didn't work previously, doesn't mean it was wrong. It could have been. It could have been. And now you're like, okay, it's a different approach. I get it, is what you're saying. Maybe. It didn't feel right when I said that. So maybe not. I think you just don't know because you're still all up in your head, you know? Color purple for you guys too. The masculine and the feminine are both rocking purple. It's color of royalty. It's very calming. So, Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. It's like, I don't know if the masculine gave up on you. It's not really like giving up, but like not feeling hopeless. I mean, possibly, but like, I don't know if that's necessarily all connected to you. It's more like they didn't forget about you. I think they'd just been sitting around hoping, because they were plenty of capable of approaching, but it's like, maybe they were just gonna wait a little longer. Like, I don't know you guys' story like that. I don't want to tell it or have you assume, but it looks like they were capable, but they were also someone all up in their head. It's either all up in their own head or somebody else still yapping in their ear about something, giving their opinion, or you know what I mean? It's like they were just waiting to flick it. You still held the key to their heart though, because that key is a key to someone's heart and it's right on their sleeve. And you know, you are dealing with somebody who does wear their heart on their sleeve, but probably is not the best at communicating emotions. But the nice thing is, like I said, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands was out, so it's overcoming that, overcoming your own fears, lessons. You're strong. You were probably always strong, but like it's a different type of strength. It's strength attached to confidence. It's still in the works with them, and you, okay, it's like in your head, like you don't even know what to do because you're still like carrying the fucking hot plate because you're like, damn, you reconnected. Now this could be the other way around where the masculine does reach out to the feminine and you guys swapped energy. Don't get me wrong. You guys balance each other out for sure. You're a court couple, okay? So the feminine doesn't necessarily have to reach out. It can be the other way around, where the masculine's coming in with feminine energy. So again, don't get ahead of yourself. This is just the feeling of what you're going to feel. Finn's growling, the doorbell rang. Finn doesn't normally growl. Bet you it's Janice. She hasn't been here in a while. It's Janice. Page of Pence. Whoa. Okay. It's the Chariot. So here's the deal. Like I said, you guys are moving forward. But did you see how it just was like what you just had to go through to push through? I got the goosebumps. So whatever that little mumbo jumbo thing was, you're gonna have to go through it. Like there's no way around it. You know what I mean? Like, but it's the Chariot. You guys, you are gonna move forward. You are gonna push through the energy of the Five of Swords. You're gonna, I think you're gonna be okay. So just know you're gonna be okay. Okay. But like, whoa, like, it's gotta be addressed, you know? So however it goes down, but you're gonna move forward. You're gonna push through. Okay. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. There's still something a little scary for you guys, but not nothing you can't handle. I think you're both in the position of strength. I think you're both in the position of knowing that you guys make each other happy. You're both on the same page, okay? I think it's just that's going to be a little uncomfortable. It's going to be a little bit of a rocky road, but it went by real quick. See how quick it went by? So it's like if something gets addressed, just address it, move forward. I think it's going to be addressed differently and practically. And practical. I said practically. But it should have been like, that should have been worded differently. See what I'm saying? Like on a practical level, or putting practicality behind it. Like the first way I worded it, I don't know if it was just me questioning the way I'm wording something or how we're going to push through this, or if like for real a different approach just needs to be taken, guys, especially with the Hangman. And I'm a feminine, it's linked to her. I'm a feminine and it just came out that way. We're like, whoa, it didn't come out the right way. So it's like, don't give too much thought on how the conversation should go either, because you still got to be yourself and be authentic, right? You need to speak the truth. You're going to push through it. So don't worry. It's just going to be a little uncomfortable and awkward when this goes down for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I think you're fine. Tell me about this Five of Swords. Now you're overcoming this Five of Swords, so maybe it has a little insight on how to push through or pursue, you know. It's like knock it. That reminds me of bowling. How it's just like all the pins came down. Like it's like the ball's got to be tossed, right? I don't know whose court the ball is in, but somebody needs to toss it, because this actually, the Chariot reminds me of a great big bowling ball. Full steam ahead, and it took down all the pins, right? Like, so it can't be avoided. Yeah, see, like, you guys, the Knight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, you don't know how to approach it. You're feeling stuck, and that sucks. Because you are going to overcome it. It's almost like you're not going to feel relief, or it's not a feeling that's going to go away. Like, you guys might be interacting, shooting the shit, fine, you know, but it's like eventually, I'm telling you, if it doesn't get addressed by someone, it's going to bother you. You're going to feel restricted. And don't do that, because there's so much love here, right? So if you're just going to sit around and wait for somebody to make the move, that's not the best idea either. If you're very zen right now and going with the flow, cool. But if you are in your head, whomever's in their head, it needs to be addressed. Like, meaning we know she's in her head, but this could be him in his head too at this point, because I don't know who that's attached to. And neither do you. And neither do you, right? So and the Knight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So it is going to get revealed. So I wouldn't, you are going to talk about what went down in the past, because like I said, this is positive and you're going to push through it. Even if you argue your way through it, I hope not. But if you argue your way through it, just remember that this is a new opportunity. And keep telling yourself you're going to push through. You know what I mean? Like, I think your approach would be different anyway. I'm going to go grab you guys the Knight of the cards, an oracle. But like, maybe your approach is differently. I mean, there might be blunt communication. That's kind of unfortunate. I hope that doesn't go down like that for you, but it might if you're keeping it in, depending on who's holding this, because I can't tell. But it looks like it's going to be addressed, right? The moon's reversed. It's going to come out. You got the Seven of Swords reversed. See what I'm saying? Like, your future is here, guys, right? So this is plenty of potential to work on it and nurture. And this is just addressing, you know, the past, pushing through, addressing it once again. Now, it just could be very clear communication. It doesn't need to be harsh. So, like, it's one thing to be all up in your head, like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But this other type of all up in your head is mental confrontation, aggravation, frustration. You know what I mean? There's a big difference. So, if something doesn't get addressed soon, which I think it will. I think this is what it's actually saying. Like, somebody is going to address it. Like, you might be surprised. Like, the masculine might actually address this and you don't need to worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you are a little worried about it, but you're not all up in your head. But if you ask me, well, you're in your head in a different way, right? But if you ask me, you know, the masculine, the Knight of Swords, looks like they might address it, because they don't want to be put in that position either. So you both know eventually it needs to be addressed. And it will be. You guys might travel to see each other, or this might just be interaction through text message. But the Chariot's here with the Knight of Swords, so it's a conversation. It's being confronted. See what I'm saying? It's being confronted. There's no way around it. So you're doing the right thing. Trying, working through it, not dismissing it. Because wouldn't it be nice to just kind of like, but you can't. There's no freaking way in this case it can't be addressed. And this has been something that has probably been bothering you for a long time, or for a certain amount of time, because the Four of Cups was the first card out. This is an offer somebody didn't take in the past, but now they're ready to either give the offer back or to receive it. And I think the feminine is taking the right approach. I think they both are. And it does look like the masculine will bring up that conversation, okay? But it really just depends. Energy shifts. If you feel like it needs to be you, then let it be you. WkEnd energy, best advice. I feel like, let me just ask. So I'm just pulling one card because I considered pulling one for the masculine, one for the feminine, but this is a mutual message for the two of you. However you want to perceive it, whether it's on the approach, on the conversation, how to push through. It's choppy. Next move. It's just a little advice. So you got the High Priestess of Fire and the High Priestess of Air. So you're both at top notch, okay, which is nice. You both know the changes here. The harmony is here. So it's positive. The bottom of the deck is the High Priestess of Air. So there could be someone in air energy, there could be someone in fire energy, but right now you're both coming out as fire. On the board, you're both in water. Anywho. Whenever she arrives, she reminds you of the ability to create your own reality and choose how you channel your own energy. If you are restless, call upon the High Priestess of Fire for inspiration and joy. She will release you from the trap of boredom. Fire brings warmth and light, and it also burns when it can get out of control. Spend your energy creatively, not impulsively, and guard yourself against burning out. Use your fire wisely and let your light shine brightly again. So again, it almost talks about the Four of Cups can be boredom. I don't think they're bored, but see what I'm saying? Like, it does mesh with both of you. So basically, if you do this wisely, you guys' fire will be lit again. It's going to shine bright, okay? Shine bright like a diamond. All right, so that's funny I just sang that song because then it just pulled me to Alana's ring again. So, anywho, whenever she arrives, she reminds you of the ability to create your own reality and choose how you want to channel your energy. If you're restless, call upon the High Priestess of Fire for inspiration and joy. She'll release you from the feeling trapped or boredom, whatever basically going in your head, right? Because it's like she's in her head. So, and then whatever's going down with him, but the warmth, the light, it can get out of control, and we got that. But I think it's basically saying it looks like you're both going to take the right approach, because there's got to be passion between you guys. It is wish fulfillment. Like, you're coming in as a court couple, right? So it says, my child, you have chosen this symbol of the vampire of the High Priest of Fire, the goddess of creativity and passion. So you guys are obviously passionate about each other, passionate about making it work. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, the next one, High Priestess of Air. This is the logical thinker, reasoning, and using your mind to consider the next right action. Okay. So now is the time to think before you act. You're blessed with a wondrous imagination too. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the High Priestess of Air. This is the moment to have a responsible conversation and make calculated decisions. It almost reminds me like the feminine's taking on that, because she's the one with the Hangman, and the Four of Cups does represent boredom, but they're not just interacting because they're bored. It's because you guys have a special connection, so please don't take that the wrong way. I really felt the need to say that to you, right? So it says, when you're drawn the symbol of the high priestess of the air, the goddess of rational thought, and the Hangman is that type of thought, okay? So it looks very positive. There's a new path here. The 5 and the 6 is an 11, which is a 2. 5's all about change. They were ready for it, especially if that speaks of them. You know, and your thought process, again, is different. All right, so I hope this helped you. So this is the release of that entrapment of being bored too. Like, so like, whatever they were going through, they were a little bored, but not, they were just bored with their scenario. There was no excitement. Like, you both excite each other. Now this person will no longer feel trapped. Like I said, they're just ready to flick that cup. They really are. Okay? So you guys will figure it out. Shoo-wee. All right. I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I hope you have a good weekend. We'll leave it at that. Wish fulfillment is here, guys. There's something coming into your life that is going to be balanced, okay? So appreciate the small things, the big things. Appreciate the easy things, the hard things. Appreciate yourselves. I love you. I might be back, I might not, I don't know. But right now I gotta go. I love you. We love you. Ooh, yeah, the energy is like, whoa. Okay, I gotta be careful with that. I love you. Bye, guys.